Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Number 53! Mike 53!
Here's Hunt. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run again with Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Check, 39! Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's Hunt, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic. It is nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. All right, now, look at 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain